Good morning, Web3, and good morning, Quirkies. This is probably going to turn into a shit show and a bloodbath. Um, I don't relish what I have to say and share. I don't like that my intuition, discernment, observation skills, way I was raised, the person I am, makes me this way. This is what I do. This is who I am. I value truth. Um, and I don't know what the truth is. And that's the craziest part is 7 months in, I don't know what the truth is still. I have all these people in my comments, talk to Sin, reach out. Y'all, I've been in Quirky since like February 15th. I've talked to Sin on stage. I've talked to Poppy. He fucking tried to call me the other day. Why did he try to call me? Damage control. We gotta make this guy happy. He's gonna blow the lid off our whole grift. Anyway, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna get my coffee and my French press. We'll pull up the blockchain and I'll take any questions from anybody. I got nothing to hide. Be right back. What up, fam? It's interesting because on the back end of my thing on this, I use StreamYard. It says there's nobody watching, but that's because it's only picking up my dead YouTube channel. But if I look on my phone, there's quite a few of you interested in what I have to say. So let's go ahead and get to this. All right, exit that. Let's open up OpenSea, and I'll preface this with some stuff, I guess. All right, let's see here. I haven't had my coffee. Just granted, I just poured it, so work with me here. Close this door. All right, so what's your fucking deal, man? Why don't you like Quirkies, man? What's your deal? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'll start with number one reason I don't like Quirkies. And it's not that I don't like Quirkies. It's just I'm tired of the lies. All right, and I'm just straight up. I love my man Doom. Doom's in Quirkies because of me. He's in NFTs because of me. Doom threw me under the bus the other day, and that opened my eyes. He's the only person I thought was my friend in Web3. He's not my friend. He'd rather be friends with Poppy and apes and people with money. That's what everybody in Web3 is about. They're all hiding something. They're all trying to collect into something. That's fine, whatever. I don't want to be a part of that group. I'd rather just be myself. Apparently, me is not very well liked or accepted. But here's one lie. What did Doom say? They all say this. They're just this. Quirkies are undervalued. Blah blah blah. I mean, I'll show you. I got phone records. People calling me. What people say to me on the phone is not what they say to you on the timeline. Doom literally verbatim said Quirkies aren't worth shit. He said, I can't wait to get out. I hope I can break even. That's what he told me. I don't know what he's peddling out there. I don't peddle bullshit. I mean, Quirkies are Quirkies. I can say that. I can hold my head high. I don't say something different to anybody else. So Doom, my man, love you, bro. But they're your words, not mine. So there's that. There's one. The whole image is just kind of eh. When did I come into Queer? I came in on February. And let's just get, you guys don't give a fuck. You want to see what I have to show you. I'll show you the account and I'll show you, this is the one thing. So here's the theory. The theory is not, I don't care about the building and all that. My theory is I think that Sin or someone he knows has been taking money from us on top of the fact that we bought his Quirkies. And I'll show you why I believe that to be true. So there's this account in Quirklings. Actually, I need to get on my Twitter real quick to pull up the actual wallet that I've linked out to people. But there's this wallet that I found. And I didn't even notice it until Poppy made this huge deal 3 weeks ago about this nameless, faceless friend who just showed up and bought 50 Quirkies. Who in their fucking right mind is buying 50 Quirkies is what I thought. Nobody. It doesn't happen. That's not a thing. Nobody would. There's no value. No one. There is no selling point you can get to get an individual person by 50 Quirkies. There was one Quirky sold in the last 24 hours. There's like 50 listings. That's reality. A 50 Quirky sweep isn't reality. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So I got to go look at this. So I start snooping around and I'm looking at these wallets that bought. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, who is this person that's buying 50 Quirkies? Well, I couldn't really get to the bottom of that because his wallet had literally just been made. I'm curious how you just make a wallet and the only thing you do is buy Quirkies. But I was like, okay, let's look at some of these wallets that are selling. That's when things started to really get eye-opening to me. And I'll just go to the one wallet in particular. There's one wallet in particular, y'all. Oh, yeah, and I'll go ahead and share my screen. Poppy blocked me last night. Apparently Poppy don't like the truth, which is kind of weird for someone who claims to be a Christian. But whatever, not my problem. Share screen. And this has nothing to do with positivity or what the fuck ever, y'all. I mean, this is just life. Like, this is just the facts. That's all I care about. I don't care if it's positive or negative. I just want to know what I'm working with. All right, where the heck is this wallet? I'm in the wrong message. But I found this wallet, y'all, and this wallet got me looking. And when I looked at this wallet, it was curious. And I want you to see it yourself because I don't want to say, I want you to see it and see if you notice it. Notice what's curious about this wallet. Okay, and actually here we go. All right, let's see here. Share. And listen, if y'all want to comment on this, there is a YouTube that you can go to and comment, and you have questions in particular because you can't on Twitter anymore. So just go to YouTube and type in Quirkies, and this might pop up as the live stream. All right, here we go. Bing bong. All right, so this Quirky right here, Quirkling, is in a wallet. Now let's take a look at this wallet. And this is, and again, like this is not, I'm not even going to get into the weeds about the little tiny things that Sin said, like the times that he'll come into spaces and say that, like, this is one of my early red flags when he came in and said that, oh, the floor is super stable after we'd gone down like 50% in a week. And I was like, that's just not real. Like, again, like you're just speaking words that are fake. And everyone's like, yeah. And I was like, what is going on here? Okay, so here's this wallet, y'all. Joined August 2022. Okay, curious. I mean, whatever. But this motherfucking wallet got a lot of Quirkies and Quirklings in it and some good looking ones too. I didn't notice that how rare they were. I sent this to another guy and he's like, damn, every one of those is rare. I was like, yo, I didn't even think about that. All I saw was a bunch of Quirkies, someone who's a maxi, someone who couldn't possibly be anything but vocal and excited about who they are and to share what they do, right? Thing is, I don't really recognize any of these Quirkies or Quirklings. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. So let's go check this motherfucker's activity. This is where you're going to see some fun stuff, my friends. So let's look at this Quirky's wallet. 23 days ago, he was pretty active, making a lot of sales at floor. That's interesting. Put a pin in that, because that right there is literally, that's the key that unlocks this whole motherfucking thing. And that's where they fucked up. Because you look back on this wallet, the last time this wallet did something before 24 days ago was 3 months ago. And before that, and it wasn't even doing anything. This is not a normal NFT wallet, is it? You're an NFT person. Do you know any wallets that work in only one project to this level of thickness? I don't know, concentration. Look at all these Quirklings. And then we go back to 7, and then boom, this wallet didn't exist, didn't do anything in Quirkies until, except for when it got its original Quirkies. Right here, you can see it. 7 months, 4 months. Okay, so this person is a Quirky maxi, but again, you don't recognize any of these Quirkies. You never saw them. These weren't people, personalities you met. That's curious. Whatever. You know, life goes on. It's just somebody likes Quirkies, Jordan. You're crazy, man. Tell me the hairs in the back of your neck aren't getting a little bit interested right now. Wait till we get to the bottom. Wait till we see where this wallet starts. Keep going, man. Just Quirkies, 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 Quirkies. Interesting that they just max minted Quirkies and we never met this person. Keep going, keep going. This Quirky, this is an interesting Quirky. You might have seen him pop up recently. 7 months. All right, Jordan. So let's get right to it, okay? And there's other things. I want to hear your other questions, but this is the straw that broke the camel's back for me. This wallet has had Quirkies sent to it from other wallets that are also sterile. This is the most sterile wallet I've ever seen in my life. There are only Quirkies minted. It doesn't do anything, doesn't degen at all, and poof, it pops up, mints all of its Quirklings. That was number one curious to me. Like, that's fucking crazy. But then this is where they say, okay, I was like, that's crazy. So then I looked at these other wallets that are kind of connected to it. There's like 5 other sterile wallets, completely clean. You don't know any of the people with the Quirkies. They just exist. Okay, Jordan, you're just crazy. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. And this is where they fucked up. And I'm telling you this right now. 3 weeks ago, Poppy slides in like he has to, loud, screaming, 50 quirk sweep! It's coming! Woo! Me, who in their right mind is buying 50 Quirkies? Nobody. So I go look at the wallet activity. That's how I got here, friends, because this wallet that has only come online to max mint, and gets Quirkies and Quirklings, by some level of divine providence, happened to come online and mass list OG Quirkies a day before Poppy's friend swept 50. So this wallet, this person, this community member, this very lucky individual, was able to get some liquidity. They were able to, and isn't that nice? Isn't that lucky for them to go out here and list their OGs when there's like one sale a day right now, and somehow they get swept up? Isn't that lucky? I want to meet this guy. Well, I can't. I don't know who he is because his wallet is sterile. And all the money gets spun off to Binance instantly. Isn't that weird? Does anybody else think that's weird? And here's the thing, friends, and this is why I think it's all shady, because there's all kinds of little red flags that we can talk about my feelings, and this was said, that was said. This wallet, Poppy wasn't in Quirkies until after the mint, like a week or two after, okay? So there's no way the person that has this wallet is Poppy, number one, okay? So that person has to know Poppy, and this person just had to know that was coming when they listed. And that's where they fucked up, because this wallet was this, and that's kind of my thing. I've sent this off to a few different guys and said, what do you find here? And everyone says this wallet is trying extremely hard not to be tracked. This wallet does not want to be found, The owner of this wallet is 100% doing things they do not want to be known and noticed. And it wouldn't have meant anything to me except for, like I said, 24 days ago, this wallet, which has done nothing in the entirety of Quirkies, comes online and sells into a 50 Quirky sweep from this Justin Khalil guy. Never heard of him. And that to me was it. This whole thing just feels like a sham now. I was like, yo, like, and so I asked about it. I said, what's up? And I post these wallets. What happens? Nothing. They just attack me and blah, blah. But you know what? I had 5, 6, 7 different people slide my DMs and say, yo, I'm looking at this too. And I've got some other info. I've got other information too, which is very, very curious regarding the old quirks. I got a message yesterday, 2 days ago, from someone who wants to remain anon. Everyone wants to remain anon. I'm Jordan Rains. That's me. Okay, I'm a real person. I'm not scared of Sin or Poppy or Sleepy or Sig or FinTech. No one's going to hurt me. Okay, and if they do, I mean, that's not very quirky, y'all. Neither is insider trading. Whenever you got a community out here that's starving for liquidity and someone who may or may not be the founder is holding, secret wallets that are max minting Quirkies and selling them into pumps. That's not very quirky either, in my opinion. Now, I don't have any actual proof that this is sin. I don't. I'm not smart enough to get there. But neither are the smart people I sent this off to. So y'all have to start reading between the lines. You heard the space last night. I mean, they're on their heels. So let's talk about the royalties. Oh dear. Why would somebody buy 50 Quirkies? They wouldn't. So why would somebody why would that even be a thing? I got a message yesterday from somebody, and I don't have any evidence of this, but it makes sense. They said that Poppy gets a percentage of the royalties for all the sales. That's why he buys Quirkies all the time. He's putting money back in his own pocket. Apparently he's been doing that for a while. I thought it was curious that he felt the need to get on stage yesterday and even bring up royalties. You all heard the way he was talking. Judge for yourself. He blocked me on Twitter after that. I didn't even talk to him lately. Last time he tried to talk to me, he tried to call me. I didn't answer. I'm not trying to get, I'm trying to look at this with open eyes. So I want one of y'all, people are watching, somebody come disprove this theory, please. Somebody come in here and say, Jordan, you're fucking stupid. This is divine providence that this person randomly listed 25 Quirkies into a 50 Quirky pump buy. Some Quirkies are just that lucky. We don't know who they are or where they are, but they're out there and they're living good. And the gold one. This is it. This is another one of those, and they're all subtle hints. This wallet that has tons of Quirkies only minted out one Quirkling that was a 1 of 1, which was kind of odd considering some of the other ratios I saw, but whatever. But he minted out one of the gold ones. Okay, but you have to know the NFT community to know that gold bodies and stuff like that are like extra special. So if you were going to give yourself a 1 of 1, if you had control over that level of the contract, maybe by, I don't know, doing a claim where you could attach images to numbers, you might make sure that you ended up with a gold one. And you might max mint after 3 months of never being around and immediately show up and mint it and then list it for 30 ETH like this person did. And then you might, I don't know, after a couple of days realize it's not worth that and you might lower it. You might do something like that. It's just curious enough that it's one and it's gold and then it got listed. It's just curious enough that happened. And that was another thing I was like, that's so fascinating that this wallet had one rare and that's what they listed. Almost like they were just trying to get a giant hunk of profit from this wallet. You know what I mean? Because they obviously weren't looking for profit at any point before this. I mean, shit, they didn't. The only time they listed was that gold one when apparently they needed 30 ETH. And then 25 days ago, when 24 days ago, Poppy's friend came through. So you tell me, friends, it doesn't look very good to me. I've got dozens of people in my DM sharing all kinds of stuff. Again, this is all. I'm sharing with you what I see. Again, there's no thing at the bottom of this that says Centrobos, like written in blood. and it's like, did this? That doesn't exist. He's not going to show up at one point and be like, you guys got me. That's not how stuff like this works. You just got to look at what's right in front of your face and say, this is how I'm evaluating the stuff that's in front of me. Now, like I said, there are people watching on YouTube. So I know you came over from Twitter because I know nobody watches this YouTube channel I'm on. Please ask questions. And I know there's a bunch of people watching on Twitter right now, and I really wish y'all could ask questions on Twitter through here, because I know I could go on and on and on and on and on, but I'm kind of just wanting to get to people like, why do you believe this? Why do you think blah, blah, blah? I'm like, well, one, nothing's happened either. Corey's been around 7 months, 9 months, whatever. He said himself, Quirklings were done artistically in April or in January. In April, he said they were done in January. So, like, what's going on here? What is happening? Where is the building? Can someone show me, just show me the pit that you've dug out to start building. Don't even show me the framework of the building. Just please show me that we're raising some ground somewhere. And it was so funny last time in that space, you heard him try and make that guy, he's like, oh, how are you all handling the bear market? Blah. And that guy's like, fine. We're not worried about it. Things are fine for us. Well, you're building, it must be really hard, blah, blah. Guy's like, no, not really. I was like, man, you ain't getting no help from him. It's really hard to be a founder these days. That guy. I mean, I'm having a good time. Go check the chain, please. Somebody come through and comment. I feel like I'm talking. What else do I got to say here? Where are y'all at? Should I just read the comments from some of my Quirk homies? All the love I got. Someone said that, I don't know, everyone thinks I just want attention and clout or whatever. Is this how people there are much easier, smarter ways to get attention and clout than come after wealthy, influential, likable people. This is not fun for me. Okay. It's not fun being blocked by people. It's not fun having my character questioned constantly. It's not fun knowing that people are literally listening to con men over me. I mean, what have I got to gain? No one's giving me no money. I don't get no money. I don't get no love. I mean, what do I have to gain for doing this? I just want y'all to be safe out there. And I just think it's really, really fortunate for whatever this Quirky is that had never listed a Quirky before to list into a 50 Quirky pump. 50 Quirky pump. You know what I'm saying? Sweep. I just think that's so fortunate. I want this person to come forward, honestly. I want to know. How does it feel to be the only Quirky who's made any money in the last 7 months? Someone asked Poppy about those royalties too, because he sounded a little shaky up there on stage. Apparently Quirkies can't afford him. Anyway, what else do I have to show y'all? That's one wall I had, and then the guy who I recently sent this to, he was checking out the other wallets that had sent money in from this. But it's the same song and dance from everybody I've talked to. They said this ends in a Binance. Literally, they said this ends in a Binance black hole. They said the person who did this is smart. Sin, I don't know, y'all don't know if he doxed or whatever. I know who Sin is, or of Sin. He's like a banker. This mergers and acquisitions, those are words that people use to beef things up. Apparently he's like an entry-level investment banker. That's what I understand. I know his name too. I won't just say it here. I kind of want to, but I won't, because like that. If there was a line, I guess that's the one I won't cross. But ask him his name. He won't tell you. And that's a red flag too. Again, I'm Jordan Rains. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to hide. If you're sitting down with Fortune 500 companies and these millionaire people and you're trying to build a brand with them and you can tell them your name, why wouldn't you tell your own community your name? And people are like, oh, why don't you reach out to Sin? I have reached out to Sin before. I've got screenshots of Sin not answering me when I was telling him, this is in April. When I was a major part of the community, when I was still spending my time in Quirkies because I thought that was a wise thing to do. Anyway, let's look at the old Quirkies volume. And if you look too, I mean, like the activity is just like Poppy buying and selling. It's not like there's any real movement. Look, there it is. 2 Poppy. He bought. Literally the last sale. Just bought the floor. Why? Doesn't matter. The money goes back to him. There he is. Perez is getting out. Who are these sad souls? Oh, there he is. What wallet is this? Blockchain's fun, y'all. But it's like these are easy things to address too. Like if this is not real, just come out with it. Say it. I saw something very interesting from Cass's project she's with now, the Liberty Square people. They got accused of some shady shit. How'd they handle it? Directly. They said, hey, cool, let's talk about it. It's not that hard to be a leader. It's not that hard to be truthful. It's extremely hard when you have something to hide and you're lying. That's actually a lie. It's really hard when you're lying. It's hard to be truthful when you're lying. So, all right. What else? I mean, I don't know what else there is to say, really. I want you all to check that wallet out. There are other wallets as well. There is other curious activity. I would open up the Binance and like show you like where this all ends up. But I want you to go look. I want you to try to disprove me. I don't know why the burden of proof is on me. I mean, there's no evidence that anything's happening in Quirkies except for 1 hour a week. Sin shows up and talks at y'all. And then Lajama writes up, basically copy and paste what you wrote the week before. That's the that's the only work I see happening. Everything happens behind the scenes. That's so convenient, isn't it? Anywho. All right, y'all. I'll be on my fantasy football live stream later if you want to swing through. Like I said, I have nothing to hide and I have nothing really to gain except for a reputation of honesty and just being exactly who the fuck I say I am, which apparently not many people are. So I'm still holding 3 Quirklings, motherfuckers. Oh, y'all gotta see this. Okay. Okay, I got this message yesterday. Oh, I shouldn't do this. I got a message. I'll just say this. I won't say who it was, but I got a message yesterday offering to buy me out to make me get the fuck out of Quirklings. I said, nah. I actually still like my Quirkies and Quirklings. Like I want them to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like Moses. Like motherfuckers, let's get. You know what I'm saying? I could go into the promised land myself. Why would I do that? Why would I not want to leave a good Quirkling behind? Never leave a good Quirk behind. But I straight up got a message in here on my phone saying, I'll buy you out to make you go away. This is my response. What did I say? I won't show you who it is. I don't want to be, I'll put too many people on blast, but where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, he said, how much do you want for your links? Just want to get you out so you can go your separate ways. I said, you don't got an amount it's going to take to pay for my silence, straight up. Some people aren't driven by money. I know that's extremely hard for 99.9% of people, especially in Web3, to understand. I've been so damn broke in my life. I've eaten out of dumpsters. I've slept under bridges. I've paid for gas with change, like coins, just to get to a shitty job. I've lived pretty damn low. I ain't scared of it. I mean, I'm living fat right now compared to that, so I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I protect my integrity 10 times out of 10 before I protect my fucking bag. I'm different. All right. Peace out, Quirkies. I love y'all. Slide in the DMs. I would love to see what you all find. And again, I want this to be discredited. I leave imploring anyone and everyone who's watched us to prove that my suspicions, accusations, assumptions, curiosities are not what they appear as they are. Unfortunately, again, no one's going to come out and he's not going to come out and say, I did it. That's never going to happen. So you and I have to decide based on what we see, what's happening here. So, like I said, I'm holding mine. I want to see how this goes down. But there are other smart people that have noticed things as well. And I literally woke up, rolled out of bed, and came down here and did this. I mean, if y'all want a more thorough, well thought out, articulate thing like this, I could do that, I guess. Send some ETH. That'd be nice. Instead of getting insults hurled at me, y'all can start throwing some dollar bills at you, man. So, all right. Love y'all. Good luck out there in football today. Go Chiefs. Go Bills.